Good morning, YouTube. It's your man, All the Rage George Page, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, I have some somber news to tell you that this morning I just heard that I just found out that we lost a legend. One Sir Sean Connery has passed away. As you know, I'm a big fan of Sean Connery. He is the original and first James Bond. I did a video a while back where he had his 90th birthday. He was 90 years old. And he is a legend. You got to count the Bond movies like, The Rock, the Indiana Jones, Last Crusade. I mean, his last movie was around about 2000, where it was the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. It wasn't that good of a movie. It was all right. And he was knighted by Queen Elizabeth around 2000. Now we have lost two Bonds. As you know, a few years ago, Roger Moore, who took the role after Sean Connery, passed away. And Sean and Roger were good friends. They were both actors, and it's a loss. James Bond is one of the greatest spy heroes around. The current James Bond is Daniel Craig, and I think he's supposed to be leaving the Bond after his last Bond movie. There's debate who's going to be next Bond. I know it's talk about Idris Elba, but I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. I love Idris. He's a good actor, but he's not going to be Bond. But this is something I found out about Sean Connery. Back in the 50s, he was a bodybuilder. Oh, wow. Him, Schwarzenegger. That's something, they both being great action stars, and Sean was a bodybuilder. That's just something that surprised me. But bodybuilding back then was different compared to today. These guys look more like guys back then in the 50s look more like guys who were in, who are more fitness kind of guys, like, who do CrossFit, or just guys who just, work out on a regular basis. But, for a man, he had amazing shape back then for his age, for that time, period, back in the 50s. But Sean has been like a list of movies that I've worked in with him, Harrison Ford, and Indiana Jones, Last Crusade. We played Henry Jones Sr., him and Wesley Snipes in the Rising Sun, him and Nicolas Cage in The Rock, Dr. Medicine, him and Kevin Costner in The Untouchables. Like that part said, if a Capone man has a knife, your man has a gun, his man going to your man going to the hospital, his man going to the morgue. And I love that. That's a great movie. That's Chicago. It's a classic movie. And like I said, he retired from acting around about the early 2000s after the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. And he stayed around the river. I think one time I saw him, he was at the U.S. Opens. I think, that was a couple of years ago. He's a big tennis fan. But anyway, Sean leaves behind his wife, Michaela, I think that's her name, and they've been married for a long time. And his first wife, it was, they were married, I think, about in the 60s to the 70s. He has a son named Jason, and also he has a grandson. So he leaves a legacy, I think the Connery name's going to keep on going as long as it's going to be, and I know his son Jason did a movie which was kind of loosely based on James Bond, which was based on a book that the Ian Fleming wrote about James Bond years ago. But I said, my heart goes out to the Connery family. I know how it feels to lose, especially to Sean. I know how it feels to lose a father. I wasn't close with mine, but like I said, I know you were close with yours. And just like I said, it's just cool. 2020 just been like this bad year. Death happens quite often, but it just seemed like a lot of good people had died this year. But anyway, I want to wish, my prayers go out to Mr. Connery and his family. No, I'm sorry, Sir Connery and his family. I apologize. I remember he's a sir, not a Mr. And he's up there in heaven with Roger Moore, drinking martinis, shaken, not stirred. God bless you, Mr. Connery. Sir Connery. It's your man on the Rage, George Page. Don't subscribe. I'm out.